Still there. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm sat behind the rod yet again on a bitterly cold wind. It's November the 16th. November the 16th, and if I had to describe tonight, I would say it's the first night of winter. It's freezing, but we're sat behind the rods. If I have got my camera skills correct, which I most probably haven't, but if I have, that's the rod tip you can see in the top right hand corner of your screen. And that's me here, freezing. I have got a coat, but it's a weird old night because it's quite warm when you're doing something, but that wind, it's a northerly wind, it's a cold wind, but will it produce the goods? So then, let me tell you a little bit about what's happening, let me tell you a little bit about what bait I've got, and let me hopefully catch a few fish. So, I have got some squid from Cubby Stores in Holyhead. I've got some blueies from Cubby Stores in Holyhead. I've got some mackerel from ABC. I've got some frozen blacklug from ABC. And I've also got some fresh mackerel caught no longer than 2 hours ago whilst I was out guiding a gentleman. That's right, it's November the 16th and we had a good haul of some fresh mackerel today. And the water clarity was quite poor, to be fair, but with it being a northerly, it allowed me to take us to one of the marks on the other side of the island. And I've now come across the island, I've taken a gamble, I'm fishing into the wind, should I say. Well, the wind's coming from my right to my left. It's gusting at about 25 mile an hour, somewhere about there, I haven't really looked. And it's bitterly cold. I've just put the first bait out and I've brought you to screen. I thought I would explain a little bit about what's happening and the gamble. I've made a gamble by coming here because in my last video, which would have been Thursday night, I said, I promise you in the next video there will be plenty of fish. And I've not come to a mark that I catch plenty of fish. But I've taken a gamble because this is a mark that I have had cod in November and December. On this wind, I would have liked the tide to be a little bit bigger, but it's possible. There's been a few cod around the island, and I thought, do you know what? I'll have a chance, I'll have a go. I've also had eels off here. I'm going back a very long time ago. A very long time ago, most probably 16 years ago. I hooked the biggest eel that I've ever hooked into in my entire life and I've ever seen. I'd hooked this eel on the same wind conditions on a night fishing here with a friend from school, and we were hauling in cod one after the other, all about 4 or 5 pound, and then boom, I hooked into a monster. When you're younger everything feels bigger, but I would have said an eel of 30 plus pound. It was a monster. The mark isn't deep, fishing into about 50 foot of water, so it's not one of Anglesey's deepest rock marks, but it's dirty and it does hold fish. I've also had the odd coal fish from you, lots of dogfish, a few whiting if fished for them. I haven't had many bullhuss, I have had 1 or 2, never a big one, and I've had a few 3-bearded rocklim. The wind's bitterly cold, I'm going to keep going, and as I said, I promised you a video with lots of fish. So tonight, I'm most likely, if I don't pull it off here, I'm going to fish another mark as well. So please do bear with me, let's see what we catch, let's see if we can do it, and let's see what happens. Welcome back to Fishing and Country Life on a bitterly cold night here in Anglesey, North Wales. Diolch yn fawr. Let's have a go. Just thought I'd show you a quick look at the setup that I'm using, as in bait, etc. Now I've just put my second cast out, and if I'm really honest with you, It's too cold to do any filming. But I think it was a dogfish bite on my first cast there, or a small strap eel. It's freezing cold now, but I'm using, for this mark, 3-foot pulley rigs, rotten bottoms, and about a 16-inch snood on that. As you can see, I'm not fishing small baits. That there was a whiting a couple of hours ago that I caught whilst we were out today. Yeah, so that there is a whiting, and that there is a rather large bait on an 8/0 hook, 100-pound snood, 235 pounds breaking swivel, rotten bottom. Showing you how I've set them up before. Yeah, it's freezing, guys and girls and everyone else. It's freezing, so there's not going to be a lot of filming with on this mark unless I get a fish. Now I won't bring it back on here, and I'll wait until I've moved marks. It's cold, it's windy, it's winter, and I'm taking a chance. I'm making a gamble. I'll most probably only have about 5 or 6 casts on this mark. If it doesn't produce a fish, it's a bit of a long walk back to the van, and then we'll go and fish the ebb somewhere else. So I'm here just over for the top of high, and I'm now talking too much, so I'll get up and I'll turn the camera off and bring you back with a fish. That's the score. Bring you back with a fish. Oh, it's freezing, man. Well, it's definitely not my favourite catch, but it's a dogfish, and as many said in the last video, it saves a blank. Right, let's get it sorted, let's get it back. We're off the mark, the rod's back out, and there's hope that I don't freeze to death. Right, it's all going off. I've just broke the tripod. I just had a proper good pull down on the whiting bait, and it's gone to the right. It's moved with the tide. So I might have buffed it all up because I've tried to set the camera up. I'm going to clear if I'm in screen, but it was a proper bite. Just hit it, bang, 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 and it's gone to the right hand side. It's moved down with the tide. Have I missed it, is the question. I got water running down my face like I'm crying with the wind. My hands are blue. Tommy the Smurf. That was a good bite, that, you know. Still there. Yeah, there's something there. Doesn't feel massive though. Doesn't feel humongous, but it's definitely something there. It was a proper good bite. Proper boom, 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 boom. And it moved to the right with the tide. Oh, I'm going to clear from my screen. Oh yeah, come on. Let's have you, what are you? I'm going to have to go out of screen to try and land this. Get in. Species number 2. And as I was saying earlier on in the intro, I've never had a big one here, but I have had them, a few of them, about this size. Tell you what, the bite looked a lot better than that. Better than a dogfish, eh? Better than a dogfish. Oh, God, panel. There you go. It's just vomiting up an octopus. Yeah. Look at that. It's just throwing up an octopus. Should
show you that in a minute. Ugh. Thank you very much for that, sir. I've probably lost about £2 in weight now. Hopefully I'm in screen. Ah, not much bigger than a dogfish, is it? But it is a bullhuss. It is a bullhuss. Tiny little bullhuss. Oh, come on, stay still. So we have a proper look at you. Tiny little bullhuss. Much better than a dogfish, but not much bigger than a dogfish. I would have said that doggy was actually bigger than it. Brilliant. We'll get it put back, eh? Just in case the footage isn't great, that's the bullhuss that we just had there. That threw up the octopus. Just put it in the rock pool there for a minute, just to make sure the footage was okay. It's not the best footage, but there we are. That's a bullhuss. Beautiful, small bullhuss. We'll put it back now. Bet you can't catch it now in the rock pool. Oh, come here, you. Come on. There we are, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful little bullhuss. Nasal flaps, as you can see. More distinctive black spots than a dogfish. Yeah, little bullhuss. Let's put it back. Angry! Can you see that? Am I on screen? That there is the octopus that it's just throwing up. Not sure how well you can see here. Let's have a look. I've just broke the stand in the process, haven't I? Yeah, so that there's the octopus. You can see its beak in there. I think there's a bit of an eye there. That's an octopus. Just been thrown up by that bullhuss. Happy days. Second mark. Whoa. Well, here we are. We've just arrived at the second mark, and it is 10:15 at night. I gotta be honest, this video is most probably now not going to turn out anything like I originally planned, with lots of fish, but there's still chance of something special. I'm going to be really honest as well. I'm so grateful to be out of the wind. I'm on the Menai Straits, and if you're watching a few of my videos, you will notice I fish the Straits quite a bit. Why do I fish the Straits quite a bit? Well, it's got a lot of tide pull, a lot of deep pulls, and there's always a chance of something special turning up. You get some good bass, some good conger, some good rays, some good everything. I'm tired. I'm really tired. But I'm trying my best to put something out there, to bring you with me and to do a bit of fishing. So yes, it might not turn out to be that fun, full fishing video. I did drive to one of my other marks before here, to one of my favourite Anglesey ray marks. And I got there, and I was the only one there. I sat in the car, in the van, should I say, in the parking area for about 20 minutes listening to the radio. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for an easy option. So we're on the Straits. We've got a fairly good mackerel bait out at the moment. I don't really have all the right baits to be here on this mark, but like I say, there's always a chance. I'm going to set a second rod up here, and I'm going to fish that with a scratching rig. So my challenge in my mind is to try and catch anything different for the video than I've already caught. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it happens. Let's see what happens. We've come out fishing, and I am having a few, not blank sessions lately, but I am having a few slower, quieter sessions. One of the reasons behind that is because I am fishing marks on different states of tide to I would usually fish. And I don't want to go on about guiding with everybody all the time, but what I'm trying to do is now I know where I can catch fish on Anglesey in many different conditions, wind-wise, tide-wise, etc. But I'm trying to fish marks now in completely opposite tides to what I would usually fish them, or I have fished them for the last 30 years, just to see what they produce, if they can be fished over a complete different state of tide. And yeah, playing at it in my own time to hopefully be able to make somebody's day with me even more successful when I'm against the elements of the weather and being forced, my hand behind my back, to go against the grain. And on that, I've brought you with me for the play about. And like I say, you never know, something special could well and truly turn up. So it may be another video of quite a bit of chit chat. Maybe another boring one. Maybe something big will turn up. Anyway, let me get that second rod under wraps and up and going. Well, just in the rock pool here, we have another species that was produced here on the first cast. I didn't put the camera on because it's cod season, and what happened was it just pulled straight over. It went slack, and I thought, oh, here we go. Anyway, let me get that hook out. Yeah, it pulled straight over, went slack. I thought, here we go. It's going to happen. But it is a thornback ray. So it's the third species tonight. Not a bad little session after all. 3 different species of fish. Bullhush, a dogfish, and the thornback ray. So yeah, we're getting a few little fish. I've just put the rod back out. It's in the rock pool by there. Hopefully I'm in camera to have a proper look at it. Proper picture of it. Yeah, lovely little thornback ray. So that'll do for the first cast. Let's see what cast number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 do. I'm happy with that. Happy with that indeed. Thank you very much. Beautiful small thornback ray. I really thought it was a codling though. Big, boom, slack line. I thought, yeah, I won't hang about. I'll put this in the rock pool for a minute, just so I can check the footage. Let's make sure it's okay. Make sure I was in screen and all that stuff. Let's see if we get something different as well. Well, I just baited up another rig. I just put out after catching the ray. So that's what I'm sort of fishing. Still staying big. Big squid bait there. All the tentacles hanging down. I did say tentacles, not testicles. Anyway, I put a 2 up, 1 down on my right hand rod, and I just had a rattle on that, which looked like a pouting or a whiting or something, you know, or something. But yeah, we'll get another species. That'd be great. Apologies, my back's to you again, innit? But I find it a little bit, if I'm doing something whilst the camera's rolling, it's better than looking at my mug, innit? That's what I think, anyway. And then we'll check these baits now. Keep the fresh baits going in and out. People, I quite often come across people say, how often change your bait? I like to change it every sort of 20 minutes. And another thing as well, if I reel a bait in, I don't care if it looks brand fire new, I have to change it and put a fresh bait out. Very rare for me to throw the same bait back out. I like to change it. Keep it fresh. Keep it real. Anyway, yeah, see, there's definitely a rattle on that again. I'm not sure if you caught that on camera. Definitely in a little bit of a snag out there. There we go, got it moving. I may go out of screen, yeah. Tide's dropping off fast now. Really fast, to be fair. So, I won't... There's a big sandbar. A lot of you know where I am. There's a big sandbar. It's about 2 hours off being able to get onto that sandbar, but I most probably will have left the building by then. And gone home. We've got a fish. We just get amongst all that weed. We have another species of fish. So yeah, that's not a bad one, is it? Another species of fish, and we've got a pouting this time. Nearly fell then. Got a small little pout in there. So it's another species of fish. We also got a lump of weed with that. So that's 4 species of fish tonight. Just put that in that rock pool there for a minute. Now I always like to have another rig set up because I don't like to waste time. I like to be fishing all the time. And a lot of people go, how many rigs do you set up? Well, it's nothing for me to have 5 rigs on the go whilst I'm fishing. That's right, I did say 5 rigs. I'll have 5 rigs on the go, and all pretty much different. I'll have 2 the same, whether they be 2 pulley rigs or 2 pulley droppers, and then I'll have... Whoa, that's flying. Yeah, whether it be 2 pulley droppers or 2 pulley rigs and then a couple of scratching rigs, just so I can mix it up the whole time and try and keep everything different. Try and find how to catch them fish. A little bit of a birdie there, a little bit of an overrun. But if you don't tell anybody, I won't tell anybody. Well, the tide dropped off and the night steadily come to an end just after this, to be fair. So this is where I'm going to say thank you very much for watching during this video, and I do hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, guys, keep safe, keep fishing and keep chasing them dreams. Diolch yn fawr am gwylio a gobeithio mi welech chi yn y fideo nesaf. Thank you.